It's very nice to be thought of as being pretty, as being, it's a plus. It's nice. It's not terribly important, but it is nice to have it in your favor.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here, and I really do appreciate your time. I wanted to come on here today and talk about this viral woman's picture going viral. She is a Zambian lawyer, and her profile picture went viral on Facebook for some reason. Now, I'm not sure if it went viral somewhere else and then people started sharing her picture around, like taking her picture and then posting it and then sharing it around. As I have mentioned before, what is a popular thing on Facebook now are these engagement content creation profiles where it's a person or it's a person who doesn't show themselves, but they just make viral engagement posts, right? So posts that will trigger people, get people to comment angrily, get people to just go crazy in the comments. Like, that's what's really popular on Facebook now. So I'm not sure if that was like how this originally started, but anyway, fast forward that it was posted on a few different outlets, like even people reposted her picture. Now, at first, I did not want to do a video about this because I did not want to draw more attention to her so that people will continue to make fun of her. Like, I didn't want to make a video about it. I didn't make a post about it. People are very rude and people are very miserable, and what people will do when they feel like they cannot bully someone effectively, like so that they shrink themselves, is they will just keep upping it, like keep escalating to the point where they become like openly unhinged because their bullying is not working. So because I didn't want her to experience more people commenting, because I saw that in a lot of the groups I were in, like, while there were absolutely people who were leaving encouraging comments, whether they were being genuine or just like, white knighting, showboating, or people pretend like they're being nice because they want other people to see them being nice and then congratulate. Like, people go through all types of weird psychological, emotional things on social media, but there were absolutely comments where people were still discussing her appearance and talking about her features and calling her ugly and dropping pictures of what they felt, she looked like, comparing her looks to this. So I don't like to partake in it. Like, I'm not a messy person. I don't like tea. Like, that's why I was kind of apprehensive. Oh, I have my necklace on the wrong side. Oh, well, you could just see my initials because my initials are engraved on the back of my Sailor Moon. My husband had this made for me. So yeah, I'm sorry. So that's why I was genuinely unsure whether I wanted to talk about this on my channel or even make a post about it in my community tab. But she did go on to make a few videos addressing the comments she was receiving from her photo going viral. And then that video got taken down because, like I said, people can't help themselves. You know what I'm saying? She took that down. Then she went back to Instagram and she made another video where she responded. So I'm going to play this video and I'm going to come back with the rest of my commentary.
So first and foremost, my name is Naomi, as the profile name would suggest, and I live in Lusaka, Zambia. I'm Zambian born and bred. And some things about me is that I love God, I love Jesus. My faith is the center of my life. Everything I post, the way I live my life is lived through the lens of my faith. So you'll see a lot of posts around that. Secondly, I love family. I really am very strong around my family. I think if you were to ask me how to describe my page, I would say it's a kind of like an everyday lifestyle page. So different elements of my life, I just posted here because there's something that are worth remembering. So I've talked about my faith, my family. Career-wise, I am a lawyer. I've been a lawyer for a couple of years. I love my job. I don't love every single aspect of it, but I believe I'll speak. So a little bit of background, right? For the last 2 months or so, I have, like, my following has grown a lot. It's doubled. It's more than doubled. And by the way, welcome aboard. I love you. Let's have a great time together, right? But that has also made me exposed to a side of Instagram that I've never been exposed to. So my videos have also been exposed to audiences that I normally wouldn't be exposed to. And so one of the what repercussions of that is that I have people commenting on my videos that are just plain mean. No other way to describe it but plain mean. And so the first time I got comments that I felt were mean, I was taken aback. Really, really taken aback because it's never happened to me, and it was so new. And so I was kind of like, wait, what? What's going on? And then I quickly moved from being like shocked about it and then being kind of like, but that's just so mean. Like, why would you do that to another human being? Like, that's just mean, right? So I moved from shock to that. And I think that response is also part of shock. And then I moved from that to anger. Somewhere along the lines, I decided, hey, it's my page, it's my post. So in as much as you can't control what people say on a normal basis, at the very least, I can control where they say it. So if they're going to say it on my page or on my post, I'm going to delete it. So I started deleting whichever comments that I felt was mean. And then I quickly became tired of that because, fam, I do work and I do have a life outside of Instagram. So I really did not have the time or the energy to start responding to all those posts or deleting them or things like that. So that didn't live long. And so in my moments of being angry, I did respond to one of those comments and I posted it. And, you know, my lovely people came to my defense about that, which was wonderful and great. And thank you so much. It really restored my faith in the goodness of people who are majority or a majority follow me. So great. But I took it down.
Okay. I think that this woman, while she may not be conventionally attractive, while she may have what Black people consider the worst thing ever, which is a really wide nose, while, and generally speaking, she may not have the sort of beauty that people find attractive, I think there's something so sweet and so kind about her that makes her endearing. She's clearly successful. She clearly is happy, which I think ultimately is why some of the bullying started coming directly to her pages, is because when people cannot shame you or make you feel bad about yourself because they find something about you unattractive, or they find something about you that they're jealous of, that they want you to be convinced that you're unattractive, people don't know how to move on. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, people can't scroll by. They don't know how to be like, oh, well, okay, that's the end of that. You know, people have to keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going because it does something for them. And usually you have to block those type of people in order to like cease the whole back and forth, because those type of people, like I said, I don't know, like people go through all types of psychological things online, but people don't know how to just stop. And I feel like that's what's so frustrating for people about her, is that she knows what she looks like. As she stated in her video, she looks like her dad. She knows exactly where her features come from, but she's been this way her entire life. And she has still decided to live her life and still decided to be into fashion and hair and to still get online and visibly show herself. And in this day and age, that's very strange to people, to have non-conventional looks or a non-conventional appearance and still be gun-ho about showing yourself, still be gun-ho about presenting yourself, to still show confidence, to still display happiness and joy. That is uncomfortable for people. And I think ultimately that's where this comes from. Honestly, because people cannot force her to like remove her profile picture, to stop showing herself, to, you know, cower away. I don't know what people be having in their mind that they think will happen when they come across someone that they choose to bully, right? They choose to single out. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with people, but because she in fact has chosen to become more honest and more open and sit and talk about her feelings in videos, it puts people in this awkward position where, you know, basically she flips the mirror around to themselves and saying, hey, like, this is how you're acting, this is how you're treating me for no real reason, and you look crazy. And I am grateful for the people, for the women who have been nice to her, who have gone to her pages and given her encouragement, because the way people going viral because you're unattractive is probably something that I can just imagine can be devastating to your self-esteem. But it seems like whatever she's not saying, she's working out privately, and she is okay with how she looks. She's not like suffering, from it. So what I have found the best way to deal with bullying online, whether you're being bullied by a large group of people, because people love bullying people in mob mentalities. Again, these psychological exercises people engage in on social media are strange. But whether it's a large group of people or just one person, when you engage with them and you give them your attention and you give into the conversation, the back and forth, that's where they get whatever it is that they want out of you. That's where they get your time and your effort. And when you pay them dust, when you don't acknowledge them at all, which is kind of hard to do, when it's happening and how it happened to her, but I assume she has already blocked and deleted those people, as she should. And that's what I recommend you do when someone comes to your platform or your content and begins to just bully you out of nowhere, or attempt to bully you out of nowhere, or attempt to start shit with you out of nowhere. That's somebody that you should just block and delete. And that's literally what I have done. It's not that you don't want people to express opposition to your opinions. It's that I don't feel like I should put time and energy to engaging with a stranger on the internet who has come to me with aggressive, hostile, overly negative energy for no reason. I don't feel you are deserving of my respect or any of my energy to articulate anything to you, because the way that you have come towards me lets me know that you're not here in good faith. You're not here to really discuss. You're just here to try to chip at me and you don't deserve anything from me. And then eventually you'll stop on your own because there's no exchange. You're not getting anything from me. So the energy you're putting out, you're not receiving back from me. So eventually those people usually stop on their own. Once they realize that they've been ignored, no one's responding to them, or once they've been blocked and then they can't, because they have no control over themselves, they have no self-control. Those type of people, I feel like the best thing to do in those situations is absolutely to block and delete people. And you have no control over that. The only thing you can control is your reaction to them. And I think she handled this situation extremely well. And that's why I wanted to come on here and I wanted to make a video about her. I'm going to put her Instagram in the comment section. If you want to go over to her page and give her encouraging words, please do. Please do not go to this woman's page and bully her. Please do not be an unhinged weirdo. Please, I beg of you. If you are that type of person, you come across this video, please go play in traffic instead. If you intend on giving her some positive encouragement, and just because you want to watch her content, she has a very calm voice. She's very sweet. She loves the Lord. Like, she reminds me of an African auntie. So yes, that's all I have to say on this topic. Get below. Tell me what your reaction is to the situation. How have you dealt with bullying in the past, whether it be in person or online? Because most of the times it's online. That's usually where people nowadays do most of their bullying, is online. People don't really keep that energy in person because, but online, that's when people tend to really show their ass. So let me know how you deal with it. What strategies, what have you done to manage unhinged, disgruntled, strange people on the internet? And don't forget to like my video and subscribe if you would like to see more content from me. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. Take care.